Welcome to WrestlingTruth.com. They're your source for an online interactive wrestling community, providing the truth behind the dirt sheets and rumors. It's WrestlingTruth.com, revealing the truth behind the headlines.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Liam's Video Game Corner, and I actually have a very special guest, a guest appearance by my co-host and co-creator, well, not really co-creator, I created it, but guy who was there from the very beginning of the Super, of course, Andy. Andy, it's brilliant to have you on my little spin-off show. Are you a regular viewer of Liam's Video Game Corner?
No.
No. Fantastic. That's brilliant. Now, I brought Andy onto the show for a specific reason. I'm afraid I did say in one of the episodes of the Supla that the next episode of this would be me reviewing All Stars, but I've decided to fit this in because I've got Andy here with me. May as well have fitted it in. Andy and I have been having a little discussion.
No, an argument.
An argument.
And I'm correct.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Can I explain what the argument is first?
No,
okay.
We argue first and then let them work out.
Basically, what I'm saying is that for the past couple of years, since SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, which I believe is the series' low point, the series has been increasingly better. No. I have believed that while 2011 is far from perfect, it's stepping in the right direction. No. Can I finish my argument, please?
No.
I think it's been stepping in the right direction. I think Universe Mode still needs a lot of work, but it's a good mode that has potential.
It's terrible.
Can you please let me finish, right?
No.
I've never played exhibition matches. They were boring, but with Universe Mode, I've actually had a reason why.
You can do a Hell in a Cell Last Man Standing Iron Man match.
Exactly. What other game could you do that?
I meant in exhibition mode you can do it.
You can do it in Universe Mode.
I don't care what you can do. It doesn't matter what you can do.
Okay, explain to me. Right. And I mean, 2011 has seen the return of WWE legends in the game. So explain to me exactly why this isn't good. Why?
My game crashes every time I try and use a created superstar for like.
You see, well, you use the PS2 version, which is the shit version. I got the PS3 version. I'm not saying that the 2011 is the best SmackDown game. I still think SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 is.
Which one was that?
That was the one. I've got it here.
Has that got Vince on the front?
No. Hang on. I still think that one is the best SmackDown game to ever be released.
What the hell's that one?
SmackDown vs. Raw 2006.
I can't remember that one.
It was the first one to bring in GM mode. It had a really good season mode.
Oh yeah.
The season mode wasn't the best. I think the best season mode was 2007. I don't know why I'm saying that.
What fucking year is this?
But I think gameplay-wise, that has been the best SmackDown released. I think it was the most fun to play.
No.
Why am I wrong? Explain why I'm wrong.
Because Here Comes the Pain is the greatest game ever
Here
made.
Comes the Pain
yes,
season mode was shocking.
Who cares? No one cares about the season mode. The actual game.
Oh no! Let's not care about the actual thing that the entire game revolves around.
It's like, why do people buy games like Resistance? Not because the season's good or the fucking campaign's any good.
Oh yeah, so explain to me why Assassin's Creed has been so popular. Because it's so much fun jumping through streets. Yeah, it is, but it's a bloody good story, and that is the driving point.
Yeah, but with some
You've
games...
got to focus on the main thing.
Shut up. Right.
No, if you don't let me finish my argument, I'm not letting you finish yours. You are wrong.
Some people like
You are wrong!
Some people like to play the multiplayer, and the multiplayer about Here Comes the Pain was awesome.
It's not even online.
I meant with friends.
You don't have friends. How can you play multiplayer? Oh, I'm playing by myself. Oh, look, I'm playing Trish Stratus versus Sable in a bra and panties match. Oh, I'm such a pervert. That was my impression of him.
You probably did that on a regular basis.
No, I didn't, because I'm not a freaking pervert.
Nor am I.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Oh, look. I've got 2 controllers. I'm making them take each other's clothes off.
Oh, you fucking twat. So
You're wrong. Admit you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
The gameplay, it felt
Right,
too
here's
similar
the
to
order of
Shut
the
Your
game.
Mouth.
Shut your face. Here's the order of the games. It goes, here comes the pain, the first SmackDown versus Raw, SmackDown 2.
Whoa. The first SmackDown versus Raw?
Yeah,
Fuck no. That was a bad game.
that was a good game.
No, it
It had
wasn't.
Bret Hart in it.
So does 2006.
Shut up!
So does 2007, so does 2008, so does 2011, so does Legends of WrestleMania. Why is that so impressive? Why is that so
That
important?
was the first game to have Bret Hart in.
So, they didn't even have his entrance video. It was just a pointless
Yeah, they
thing.
did have his video.
The season mode in 06 in SmackDown vs Raw was horrible. It was like, I'm on Raw, la 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 la, it's only 8 months, and then, oh, I'm going to switch to SmackDown. Oh, it's the exact same storyline. It was horrible.
Here comes the pain. SmackDown versus
You
Raw.
are so wrong.
Shut your face. SmackDown 2.
Shut your mouth, by the way.
SmackDown 2.
SmackDown 2, seriously, you're telling me SmackDown 2 is up there in the tops.
Yes.
SmackDown 2 is down there
Shut
with
your
08.
mouth. Then it's shut your mouth. And then it's...
SmackDown
Shut
2
up.
is down
No,
with
it's-
with 08.
Then it's...
Are you telling me a game where
No, there's nothing else. The rest is shit.
so you're telling me a game where you have to wait for about 2 minutes for a scene of some character pointlessly walking down a corridor is better than 2011? When you try and skip a match, there's the Battle of the Bars.
That's like, ooh.
It's boring. You sit there just watching 2 bars drain slowly. At least with 2011, if you skip a match, it does it automatically.
The gameplay was good.
It's not as good as 2011.
Well, no, because one's on the PlayStation. And one's
Yeah,
on
I've got it on the PlayStation.
It's a good game.
Yeah, but it's not the best. You compare it to the rest of the series, it is not up there.
Fine, it goes, here comes the pain. The first SmackDown versus
No,
Raw.
wrong.
Shut your mouth. Fine, here comes the pain. Shut your mouth. First SmackDown versus Raw. SmackDown 2. Nothing else because everything else was...
I'll let Shut Your Mouth slip, because I like Shut Your Mouth.
Good.
But I think you're wrong with Here Comes the Pain. I think 2006 was 2006 was
Why do you
the
keep saying weird numbers?
best. Okay,
What
no.
fucking year are we in, Liam?
2011.
What year are we not going to be because the world will end in one more year?
2012.
You keep saying 26, 27, 35. Make up your fucking mind what year we're in!
But
I love that wrestling game that happened in 1935.
I'm not saying THQ were perfect. I mean, Legends of WrestleMania was lackluster, and All Stars looks like AIDS. It does.
No, Backyard Wrestling equals AIDS. Have you ever played that game?
No,
I have. Fuck me, that game is awful.
really.
It's worse than All Stars. You just pick them up, spring them around. It's got like pointless characters like Dickhead McDick, Twat McTwat. I'm making the names up because they're just irrelevant and pointless. And what makes it worse is it's like the Juggalo people. The guy with the fucking face paint. What are they called? They look like clowns.
Insane Clown Posse.
Incest what?
Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, yeah, those guys. And then the second worst, okay, we'll go with the worst games. Backyard Wrestling 1, I didn't play second, so I can't say that.
We're just focusing on the
Legends of-
SmackDown games,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
The SmackDown style games.
This is
WWE
Liam's
games.
wrestling video game corner, so let's go on about everything because we have nothing else to do.
Alright, if that's the case, did you ever play that acclaimed game, Legends of Wrestling?
Yes.
That was horrible.
For something that had the roster that it had, I might as well have gone to Amsterdam, got a hooker to come on my face, infest me with fucking God only knows, and just wrote Legends of Wrestling on my forehead, and then stuck my head in a PlayStation, and then stick
was.
that in a fucking oven with my head inside.
That was a bad game. I can't defend that as a wrestling game fan and a video. As a wrestling game fan,
I
yeah.
played all three of them.
Why?
I got bored one day and thought, fuck it.
I only played, I think it was the first one, and that was enough for me.
The third one is the worst.
What happens in the third one?
It freezes. So, like, you pick him up in a powerbomb, your character will go down on the floor, but the guy's stuck in the air like this the whole fucking time. And you're just like, brilliant, now what the fuck am I going to do?
But I think you're wrong, to be honest. I mean, Legends of WrestleMania could have been a lot better.
No Mercy's the greatest video game.
That's what I mean. I think SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 is up there with No Mercy. Here Comes the Pain. Look, Here Comes the Pain. I'll be honest, is a good game. It doesn't beat SmackDown vs. Raw 2006.
You're insane. The roster it had was great. It had Brock Lesnar, it had Goldberg, it had John Cena.
The roster. Yeah, that's the most important.
And
yeah,
the
not the
gameplay was
gameplay.
great.
The gameplay was like shut your mouth. It was too similar. It was too similar.
Why ruin something that's good? It's like the Call of Duty series. It's just like, leave it alone.
That's good. Let me fork out another £40 for pretty much the exact same game I got last year.
Well,
that doesn't seem like a waste of money.
Well, dickheads do it.
Yeah, you're
It's
one
like,
of them.
it's like the FIFA games and shit. It's just
Yeah,
like fucking
I don't play the FIFA games because they're all shite. No offence to anyone who likes the FIFA games, but you know, you've got to change something, and it's just like, the season mode in Here Comes the Pain was worse than shut your mouth. It only lasted one in-game year. What the fuck's that about? That's boring.
Yeah, but the SmackDown 2 season lasted about 20 years.
It lasted for as long as you want, but then...
Exactly,
but
it never ends.
Yes, but that's depending... It's an endurance test to see how far you can go without getting bored titless.
So you're saying you need high stamina to play that game?
Yes. Because it's so boring.
Otherwise you just blow your load
Yeah.
in 1 year.
It's so boring. It's just it's just basically watching a game of bars draining. That is all that game is.
Unless you play all the matches.
Yeah, and then that's just even longer. So you'd be even further away from getting to year 20.
I heard a rumour if you get to 50 on the Big Show.
I heard a rumour if you get to 20 you unlock Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that doesn't exist because he wasn't even the wrestler at the time.
I just find that funny. But going back to the point at hand, I think THQ, not the world's greatest game developing
They're the
company.
worst game.
No, they are not the worst.
They are the worst.
No, they are not.
They're
There are
doing the same
worse.
shit every year.
No, LJN is bad.
Who the fuck's LJN?
Watch Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah, but they haven't done wrestling yet.
Have they not?
No.
I'll research that because guess what? They have!
Which wrestling games did they do?
I can't remember, one of the WrestleMania games or something like
Yeah, but
that.
they don't count because
Yeah, they do. They're wrestling and they're video games, therefore they count on this show. Thank you, if that's the way we're going about it.
Outrage.
So, they're not the greatest company, I don't think, but I think
Yeah,
ever
they-
since '08, they're finding a good path and they're taking it in the right direction.
Have you ever
It's still far from perfect,
Have you ever-
but it can be going in the right direction, and that is what I am saying right there and then. That is my
Have
two
you ever
cents.
played WCW Mayhem?
No.
God, that's fucking awful.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's WCW.
Fair enough.
It's like, oh, I'm trying to be Goldberg.
I think I've proven my point, and I've won this
No,
argument.
you haven't proven your
Can
point.
you give a decent, reasonable argument against what I have spoken, though? You can't.
2011.
You just go, oh, I'm a
You
smart
know-
as shit,
you know-
as shit, I'm a smart. Oh, look
You-
at me, 10 controllers.
Universe mode is shit. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not saying it's the greatest thing ever, but it's going in the right direction. Then give it another game or two and it will be really good.
No, they should just get it right fucking first time round.
Well, no, they can't get it right first time round because they don't know how people are going to react to it.
Why don't they do a beta?
I don't know, maybe they don't have enough freaking time. They've got to release a game every year.
Well, don't release the game every fucking year then.
Well, I don't know.
No, this is the problem. They just like, oh god, we got to release the game every fucking year. Oh my god, it's the same old shit every year. Oh my god, it's just slightly updated roster, but it's no longer updated because it's irrelevant and out of date.
Okay, look,
Bullshit!
I agree with you. They shouldn't do it every year, especially because they're not even WWE. Doesn't even count them as a sport anymore, so I don't think the game should, if that's the way it's going about it.
It doesn't make any sense. Wrestling games, when you think about it, don't make any sense. Because it's all scripted. So
it's all scripted, but then again, but then
be...
that's like saying, Assassin's Creed doesn't make sense because that's all scripted, or I don't know, Halo doesn't make any sense because that's all scripted. It's like having video games based on movies not making sense because that's all scripted.
Yeah, but they put a match together as the match is going on. They don't actually compete.
The whole point of it is a simulation, though.
It's not. It's not really a simulation.
How do you mean it's not a simulation?
Look at fucking All Stars.
I'm talking about the SmackDown series here.
Yeah, still, that's not really a simulation.
Well, yeah, it is.
Not really.
It's more realistic than All Stars.
My turds are more realistic than All Stars.
Well, yeah, because your turds actually exist.
That's my point.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense. Save your face.
This is... You can tell when Andy's losing an argument. So I think I've proven him wrong.
Suck my ass.
Anyway, look. I'm right. You're wrong.
No!
I've proven you wrong!
Fuck you!
I've proven you wrong.
People, comment. People. Right.
The worst SmackDown game I
Say
played.
down below.
Can we agree the worst SmackDown game released, SmackDown vs Raw 2008?
Yes.
Fine.
Ow.
You deserve that. That's
No.
karma for saying 06 wasn't good.
Which one had Chris Benoit in?
All of them up until 07.
I meant 07, that's the worst one.
Fine.
What was 07?
07, I don't know. You had the first game with Bobby Lashley in it.
Okay, that was shit.
That's what I mean, 06. Fantastic. I thought it's up there with No Mercy.
No.
You're wrong! You're wrong!
Oh, here comes the pain, no mercy.
No.
Okay, I'll say here comes the pain, then no mercy. Oh, what are you going to do now?
Fanboys are going to get angry.
I don't give a shit.
They're going to mob you, lynch you.
Oh, good. Oh, right, they're going to fucking come to my house with a bit of rope, hang me to a fucking tree.
Andy's address.
That's
the end of the show. I just won the argument. He lost.
I didn't lose.
You did.
I didn't.
You did.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.